Satan, the ultimate biblical prophecy. In the beginning, we must delve into the essence of who Satan is within the biblical narrative. The name Satan originates from a Hebrew word meaning adversary or accuser. This title encapsulates his role as one who opposes and challenges both God and humanity. Throughout the scriptures, Satan is depicted not merely as a figure of evil, but as a complex character whose actions and motivations invite deeper exploration. His presence in biblical texts serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle between good and evil, a theme that resonates throughout the ages. Satan's role as the adversary is pivotal in understanding the biblical story. He is often portrayed as the tempter, the one who seeks to lead humanity astray from God's path. In various narratives, he acts as an instigator of doubt and sin, challenging the faith and integrity of individuals. This adversarial role is not limited to mere opposition. It also serves to highlight the strength of faith and the importance of moral choices. By presenting challenges, Satan becomes a catalyst for growth and resilience in the face of temptation. Historically, the perception of Satan has evolved significantly. In early biblical texts, he appears as a more ambiguous figure, sometimes acting as a servant of God, as seen in the book of Job. Over time, however, the understanding of Satan transformed, influenced by cultural, philosophical, and theological developments. By the time of the New Testament, Satan had become firmly established as the embodiment of evil, a stark contrast to the divine. This evolution reflects humanity's ongoing struggle to comprehend the nature of evil and its implications for faith and morality. As we turn our attention to the origin of Satan, we must first consider the creation of angels. According to biblical accounts, God created a host of angels, among whom was Lucifer, a being of great beauty and power. Initially, Lucifer served as a high-ranking angel, tasked with worshiping and glorifying God. However, his pride and desire for autonomy led to a catastrophic rebellion. This rebellion is often interpreted as the moment when Lucifer fell from grace, marking the beginning of his transformation into Satan. The fall of Lucifer is a pivotal moment in biblical history. It is depicted in various texts, including Isaiah 14:12-15 and Ezekiel 28:12-17, which describe his prideful ambition to ascend to the heights of heaven and be like God. This rebellion resulted in his expulsion from heaven, a dramatic shift that not only altered Lucifer's fate, but also established the cosmic battle between good and evil. The narrative of his fall serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of pride and the consequences of turning away from divine authority. Following his fall, Lucifer became known as Satan, the adversary. This transformation signifies a profound shift in his identity and purpose. No longer a servant of God, Satan now embodies opposition and deceit, seeking to undermine God's creation. His new role as the accuser is evident in various biblical accounts, where he attempts to sow discord and lead humanity away from divine truth. This transformation highlights the complexity of Satan's character as he evolves from a once glorious being into the ultimate antagonist in the biblical narrative. In the Old Testament, Satan's presence is felt in several key stories that illustrate his role as the adversary. One of the most notable accounts is found in the book of Job, where Satan appears before God to challenge Job's faithfulness. In this narrative, Satan argues that Job's piety is contingent upon his prosperity, prompting God to allow Satan to test Job. This story not only showcases Satan's role as the accuser, but also emphasizes the theme of unwavering faith in the face of suffering. Job's eventual triumph over adversity serves as a testament to the strength of faith and the ultimate sovereignty of God. Another significant moment in the Old Testament is the temptation of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Here, Satan takes the form of a serpent, cunningly persuading Eve to eat from the forbidden tree. This act of disobedience leads to the fall of humanity, illustrating the devastating consequences of succumbing to temptation. The serpent's role as the tempter underscores the ongoing struggle between obedience to God and the allure of sin, a theme that resonates throughout the biblical narrative. Satan also appears as an accuser in various instances throughout the Old Testament. In Zechariah 3:1-2, for example, Satan stands before the angel of the Lord, accusing Joshua, the high priest, of his sins. This portrayal emphasizes Satan's role as the one who seeks to condemn and undermine God's chosen people. However, the narrative also highlights God's grace and mercy as he rebukes Satan and affirms Joshua's righteousness. This dynamic illustrates the tension between accusation and redemption, a recurring theme in the biblical story. As we transition to the New Testament, we encounter a more pronounced depiction of Satan's influence. One of the most significant moments is the temptation of Christ in the wilderness. After his baptism, Jesus is led by the Spirit into the desert, where he fasts for 40 days. During this time, Satan approaches him, attempting to tempt him with power, glory, and sustenance. Jesus' unwavering resistance to these temptations not only affirms his divine nature, but also sets a powerful example for humanity in the face of temptation. This encounter highlights the ongoing battle between good and evil, with Jesus emerging victorious over the adversary. Satan's influence on humanity is further explored in the Gospels, where he is depicted as a deceiver and a source of division. Jesus warns his followers about the dangers of false prophets and the subtlety of Satan's tactics. In John 8:44, he refers to Satan as the father of lies, emphasizing the destructive power of deception. This portrayal serves as a reminder of the importance of discernment and vigilance in the face of spiritual warfare. The book of Revelation presents a climactic portrayal of Satan, depicting him as a dragon and the ultimate antagonist in the cosmic battle between good and evil. Revelation 12:9 describes Satan as the great dragon who deceives the whole world, highlighting his pervasive influence. However, the narrative also assures believers of Satan's eventual defeat, culminating in his ultimate judgment and condemnation. This portrayal reinforces the hope and assurance that despite the presence of evil, God's victory is assured. Theological perspectives on Satan offer a rich tapestry of interpretations that deepen our understanding of his role in the biblical narrative. One significant concept is dualism, which explores the tension between good and evil. In Christianity, this dualistic framework emphasizes the ongoing struggle between God and Satan, highlighting the importance of moral choices and the consequences of sin. This perspective invites believers to engage actively in the battle against evil, recognizing that their choices have eternal significance. The nature of evil is another critical aspect of theological discussions surrounding Satan. Many theologians interpret evil as a personified force, embodied by Satan. This understanding raises profound questions about the origins of evil and its implications for human existence. Some argue that evil is a necessary counterpart to good, allowing for the exercise of free will and the potential for redemption. Others contend that evil is a corruption of God's creation, a deviation from the divine order established at creation. Satan's role also significantly impacts the concepts of salvation and redemption. In Christian theology, the existence of Satan underscores the need for a savior. The narrative of sin and temptation reveals humanity's inherent vulnerability to evil, necessitating divine intervention for salvation. Jesus' sacrificial death and resurrection are viewed as the ultimate victory over Satan, offering believers hope and assurance of redemption. This perspective emphasizes the transformative power of grace and the possibility of new life in Christ. As we explore prophecies involving Satan, we find a rich tapestry of biblical texts that reference his influence and ultimate defeat. In the Old Testament, various prophecies allude to the adversary's role in the cosmic struggle between good and evil. For instance, Isaiah 14:12-15 speaks of the fall of the morning star, often interpreted as a reference to Satan's rebellion. These prophetic texts serve as a reminder of the ongoing battle and the assurance of God's ultimate victory. In the New Testament, prophecies concerning Satan's defeat are more pronounced. Revelation 20:10 foretells the final judgment of Satan, where he will be cast into the lake of fire for eternity. This prophecy assures believers that, despite the present reality of evil, there is a definitive end to Satan's reign. The promise of victory over the adversary serves as a source of hope and encouragement for those facing spiritual battles. The role of Satan in eschatology, or the study of end times, further emphasizes his significance in biblical prophecy. Many eschatological frameworks depict a climactic confrontation between good and evil, culminating in the final judgment. Satan's role as the ultimate antagonist in this narrative underscores the importance of vigilance and faithfulness in the face of spiritual warfare. Believers are called to remain steadfast, knowing that their ultimate victory is assured through Christ. Symbolism plays a crucial role in understanding the multifaceted nature of Satan within biblical texts. One of the most prominent symbols associated with Satan is the serpent. In the Garden of Eden, the serpent represents cunning and deceit, embodying the temptation that leads to humanity's fall. This symbolism extends beyond the narrative, serving as a reminder of the subtlety of evil and the importance of discernment in spiritual matters. In the book of Revelation, Satan is depicted as a dragon, a powerful and fearsome creature representing chaos and destruction. This imagery emphasizes the magnitude of Satan's influence and the cosmic battle between good and evil. The dragon's defeat in Revelation serves as a powerful symbol of hope, assuring believers that evil will not prevail in the end. The figure of the Antichrist is another significant symbol connected to Satan. In various biblical texts, the Antichrist is portrayed as a deceptive leader who opposes Christ and seeks to lead humanity astray. This connection highlights the ongoing battle between good and evil, with Satan as the driving force behind the Antichrist's actions. Understanding this symbolism invites believers to remain vigilant and discerning in their faith. Cultural interpretations of Satan have evolved over time, reflecting societal values and beliefs. In literature, Satan has been portrayed in various ways, from the tragic figure in John Milton's Paradise Lost to the cunning antagonist in modern novels. These portrayals often explore themes of temptation, rebellion, and the nature of evil, inviting readers to grapple with the complexities of the human experience. In the realm of visual arts, representations of Satan have varied widely throughout history. From medieval depictions of the devil as a grotesque figure to more contemporary interpretations that explore the psychological aspects of evil, artists have sought to capture the essence of this enigmatic character. These artistic expressions serve as a reflection of societal fears and beliefs, offering insight into humanity's ongoing struggle with the concept of evil. Modern media has also played a significant role in shaping perceptions of Satan. Films, television shows, and books often depict Satan as a charismatic and manipulative figure, exploring themes of temptation and moral ambiguity. These portrayals invite audiences to confront their own beliefs about good and evil, challenging them to consider the implications of their choices in a complex world. The intersection of Satan and human psychology offers a fascinating lens through which to explore the nature of temptation and morality. The archetype of the trickster, often associated with Satan, embodies the duality of human nature, the capacity for both good and evil. This psychological interpretation invites individuals to reflect on their own motivations and the choices they make in their lives. Temptation, as a psychological phenomenon, has profound implications for morality. The struggle against temptation is a universal experience, and understanding its psychological roots can provide valuable insights into human behavior. By recognizing the allure of temptation, individuals can develop strategies to resist and make choices aligned with their values. The concept of the shadow self, popularized by psychologist Carl Jung, further enriches our understanding of Satan's role in human psychology. The shadow self represents the darker aspects of our personality, including repressed desires and impulses. By acknowledging and integrating these aspects, individuals can cultivate a more authentic sense of self, ultimately leading to greater resilience in the face of temptation. Satan's influence on society is evident throughout history, with various events attributed to his malevolent presence. From witch hunts to moral panics, societal fears of satanic influence have shaped cultural narratives and responses to perceived threats. These historical events reflect the ongoing struggle between good and evil, highlighting the complexities of human behavior and belief. In contemporary society, the perception of Satan has evolved, with various cults and sects interpreting his role in diverse ways. Some groups embrace Satan as a symbol of rebellion against traditional religious norms, while others view him as a literal entity to be feared. This diversity of beliefs underscores the multifaceted nature of Satan and the ongoing relevance of his figure in modern discourse. Social movements have also utilized the figure of Satan to challenge societal norms and advocate for change. By invoking Satan as a symbol of resistance, activists have sought to confront oppressive systems and promote individual freedom. This reinterpretation of Satan reflects the evolving nature of cultural narratives and the ongoing struggle for justice and equality. The practice of exorcism, rooted in biblical tradition, serves as a powerful response to the perceived influence of Satan. The biblical basis for exorcism can be found in various passages where Jesus and his disciples cast out demons and confront evil spirits. This practice underscores the belief in the reality of spiritual warfare and the need for divine intervention in the face of malevolent forces. Spiritual warfare, as a concept, emphasizes the ongoing battle between good and evil in the spiritual realm. Believers are called to engage in this warfare through prayer, fasting, and the use of spiritual armor, as described in Ephesians 6:10-18. This understanding invites individuals to recognize the significance of their spiritual lives and the importance of remaining vigilant against the adversary. Modern exorcism practices have evolved, incorporating various cultural and psychological approaches. While some practitioners adhere strictly to traditional methods, others integrate contemporary psychological insights into their understanding of spiritual possession. This evolution reflects the ongoing dialogue between faith and psychology, highlighting the complexities of human experience in the face of spiritual challenges. Theological debates surrounding Satan encompass a wide range of perspectives, particularly regarding his existence. Some theologians affirm the literal existence of Satan as a personal being, while others interpret him as a symbolic representation of evil. This divergence of views invites believers to grapple with the nature of evil and its implications for faith and morality. The nature of Satan is another area of theological inquiry, with debates centering on his attributes and motivations. Some theologians emphasize Satan's role as a deceiver and tempter, while others explore the philosophical implications of his existence. These discussions invite believers to reflect on the complexities of evil and the importance of discernment in their spiritual journeys. The problem of evil, a long-standing philosophical dilemma, is intricately connected to the existence of Satan. The presence of evil in the world raises profound questions about the nature of God and the purpose of human existence. Engaging with these questions invites individuals to explore their beliefs and seek a deeper understanding of the divine. In examining Satan in other religions, we find intriguing parallels and contrasts. In Islam, for instance, Satan is known as Iblis, a being who refused to bow to Adam and was subsequently cast out of heaven. This narrative highlights the themes of pride and disobedience, echoing the biblical accounts of Lucifer's fall. The Islamic perspective emphasizes the importance of submission to God's will, contrasting with the rebellious nature attributed to Satan in Christianity. Zoroastrianism presents a dualistic worldview where the forces of good and evil are personified by Ahura Mazda and Angra Mainyu, respectively. This dualism mirrors the biblical narrative, emphasizing the cosmic struggle between light and darkness. The Zoroastrian understanding of evil as an active force resonates with the portrayal of Satan as the adversary in the biblical context. Comparative mythology reveals fascinating insights into how different cultures depict figures similar to Satan. From trickster deities to malevolent spirits, these representations reflect humanity's ongoing struggle with the concept of evil. By exploring these parallels, we gain a deeper appreciation for the universal themes that transcend cultural boundaries. As we contemplate the future of Satan, we turn to biblical prophecies that outline his ultimate fate. The final judgment, as described in Revelation, foretells a day when Satan will be cast into the lake of fire, signifying his definitive defeat. This prophecy serves as a source of hope for believers, assuring them that evil will not prevail in the end. The lake of fire, a powerful symbol in Revelation, represents the eternal separation from God and the consequences of rebellion against divine authority. This imagery underscores the seriousness of spiritual choices and the importance of aligning one's life with God's will. The promise of judgment serves as a reminder of the ultimate accountability that awaits all beings. The implications of Satan's defeat extend beyond judgment. they encompass the promise of a new heaven and a new earth. In this envisioned future, the presence of evil will be eradicated, and God's creation will be restored to its intended glory. This hope invites believers to live with purpose and anticipation, knowing that their faithfulness will be rewarded in the eternal kingdom. In conclusion, we have explored the multifaceted nature of Satan within the biblical narrative, examining his role as the adversary, his origins, and his impact on humanity. The themes of temptation, moral choices, and the struggle between good and evil resonate throughout the scriptures, inviting us to reflect on our own lives and the implications of our choices. As we navigate the complexities of faith, we are called to remain vigilant, discerning the influences that seek to lead us astray. As we reflect on Satan's role, we are encouraged to consider the implications of his presence in our lives. The ongoing battle between good and evil invites us to engage actively in our spiritual journeys, seeking to align ourselves with God's truth and purpose. By recognizing the reality of temptation and the adversary's tactics, we can cultivate resilience and strength in our faith. We invite you to engage with this content and share your thoughts. What insights have you gained from exploring the nature of Satan? How do you perceive his influence in your life and the world around you? Your reflections are valuable, and we encourage you to join the conversation. For those seeking further exploration of this topic, we have compiled a list of recommended readings and online resources. These materials will deepen your understanding of Satan's role in the biblical narrative and the broader implications for faith and morality. We also encourage you to engage with others in discussions, whether in online forums or local groups, as we seek to grow together in our understanding of these profound themes. As we conclude this exploration, we invite you to submit your questions for a follow-up video. Your inquiries will help shape our future discussions and deepen our collective understanding. Additionally, we will be conducting polls and surveys to gauge your beliefs regarding Satan and his influence, fostering a sense of community and engagement. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the complexities of Satan's role in the biblical narrative. We appreciate your viewership and encourage you to subscribe for more content that delves into the depths of faith, theology, and the human experience. Stay tuned for our next video, where we will explore another intriguing topic that invites reflection and discussion.